Assessing your own external rotation of the hip can be as simple as going against the wall. I'm going to bring a 90-degree angle up on my hip and a 90-degree angle at my knee. We want consistency of assessments. That's why we want to do that, even though we want to be good in external rotation in all sorts of different angles, and we'll actually be working to improve it from a slightly different one, just for the sake of simplicity. But so that you can check and recheck yourself, this is a good way to start. 90-degree angle at the hip, 90-degree angle at the knee. Make sure you don't have any pain or pinching in the hip as you bring your knee up into 90 degrees. If you do, or you have some compensation where something starts to hike, maybe your pelvis or whatever, then you need to clear that first before you could even get to this assessment, right? And if you're trying to be a jiu-jitsu player, that's really important. But going into external rotation here, because we want to talk about it in relation to triangles. I'm going to keep my knee against the wall and pull my heel in towards my face, right? So this is not great. This is not great external rotation, but this is where I am. So I've got a nice straight line here. I'm rotating in, and that's as far as I got. I have a lot more passive range, which means that I can grab onto my leg and pull it in, although at a certain point it actually starts to bring more of my knee. But I only have motor control over, look, I try to let go, and it pops back to about where we were before. Okay, so that's something that you really need to assess. And if I don't have strength in that range, my body doesn't understand how to control all this. If I'm jamming myself into position, I'm not going to be able to hold somebody's posture down very well. This leg is super important for our triangles, of course, too, because if I were stepping up on someone and doing my external rotation here, look, and I was able to kick my hip out to kind of compensate, but the more I have available to me, the closer I can actively bring my heel towards my face, the less I need to change the angle to make my triangle better. If somebody's head is right here and I want to chop perpendicularly over the back of it, right, I want to be able to get a good grab there. You can see this is all my knee going out too, versus me having to change my entire body angle to get that perpendicular chop over the back of somebody's head. So we're going to work to improve that in our next video.